Just hold on. Any senator wants to seek any clarification? Senator Petronila Were.
Thank you, Chair. County Secretary, just a clarification. You have been acting.
Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasir, maybe you can switch off your mic.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, just a clarification. You have been acting as County Secretary for 3 years. Okay, and the governor has been in power for 3.5 of those years. Why is it so difficult for you to be
I agree
confirmed?
with you. It is very inordinately long, but there was a case in court, which was just determined the other day. And immediately that was determined, the governor has confirmed my appointment, and it has been taken to the assembly. So my confirmation to the position is before the County Assembly of Wajir. So it was the court that has really made it inordinately long for it to be done.
Okay. Secondly, you say that the county government has not set up the county budget and economic forum because of COVID. So is it that this has not been set up 2020 when COVID hit, or that you have not had this from 2017? Just
I agree with
confirm
you.
for us that.
We did not have from 2017.
So it's not COVID that has prevented you
Maybe
from
the
setting
first
this
bit,
up.
but then when we wanted to start the process, as we speak, we have the concerned Department of Finance have prepared the TOR. We have made the call for the nominations from the different non-state actors. But when we are in the process is when we saw, because of COVID, we might not proceed, and we give a lot of priority to the other. I agree with you, before the COVID, we have not done it.
Thank you.
Senator Uta.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I just wanted to ask seek clarification from the County Secretary whether Wajir County Government do hold what we call cabinet meetings. And in those meetings, have they ever discussed the appointment of officers as the agenda?
We have not discussed.
Who chairs?
Thank you, Honorable Senator. We hold very regularly cabinet meetings, and minutes are available. Some of them are even sampled into the annexures, maybe with the support of the areas. Number two, on issues to do with which appointment. If it is appointment of the County Executive Committee, I think so it's done before the County Executive Committee is constituted. But if it comes to issues of the Audit Committee, I believe the Audit Committee is to be done by the County Public Service Board in a very competitive process. We don't have a role in it.
Thank you. Senator Ali Gura.
Thank you, Chair. There's this issue of the state of county address. The section of the law, the County Government Act, which is quoted, talks of the content of the speech or the matters to be addressed be specified in a county legislation. Are you aware of any county legislation, basically, which must have been done by the county assembly, which specifies that?
No, I'm not aware of any.
Senator Linturi.
Yeah, Chairman, yes, I was trying to peruse this file, and I was just seeing the letter that was written to you by the Ethics and Corruption Commission in regard to present to the judgment of the three that were convicted. So what I have not seen here is the second bench to determine the authenticity, because it's not signed at the end of at the last page, and secondly, any copy of this judgment. That is one we will have to respond to. And finally, there is that area on failure to give the state of the county annual county address, and I want you specifically try to bring out the aspect of there being no legislation to determine or to address how that should be done. Who has the responsibility? Who has the greatest responsibility to originate legislation to provide for such?
But I think so. On issues of regulations, it's a two-way. The executive can initiate, the assembly can also initiate. It is an oversight on our part. We have not initiated. These are part of the learning areas we can learn from here. On the issue of that other page, which is not there, I'm sure it's available. Within the day, we can provide. Thank you.
Okay, any other senator? Oh, yes, Senator Gidiomi.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, we have been told that Jeff was recruited and the appointment letter was signed by the governor himself. Jeff was later interdicted on half salary, and he was accused of abuse of office. And by the time he was being accused, there was a loss of over 100 million, a substantial loss. Can we know from the witness whether his case was concluded? And if it was concluded, what was the decision of the court?
The case has been concluded and determined. The accused, the three of them were charged, were convicted with either four years in prison or a fine of 800,000. So once the conviction happens as per the Economic Crimes Act, the people have to be laid off, suspended until there is a determination from an appeal court.
Who and who was convicted? And
Jeff Moria, together with the former county secretary, whose position I've been acting, and the county executive committee member finance.
Thank you. Any other question? Since there is none. Good. I think that is it for you.
Thank you, Chair. I appreciate
Yeah.
the opportunity.
Asante sana. It's now 1:30. We need to break for lunch. Can we say instead of 1 hour we do 45 minutes? We come back by 2:15. Can try 2:15. Okay, so we'll resume at 2:15. Thank you.